Good morning and welcome back to our channel. We are hard at work back here in the office. Boy, do we have a morning already. But
Correct.
we we've
Turning it around.
we're turning it around. Oh yeah.
No, I don't. It wasn't bad.
It was
I don't want it to seem like it was a bad morning. It wasn't bad. It was just a little bit
chaotic.
more chaotic and stressful than what we typically
Well, here's the
have.
thing. We got up a little later than we wanted to. No big deal. I still made it in to open the shop on time while Kelly got ready. No big deal. But then the internet didn't work. And, how do you run a business without the internet? So we used her hotspot for a while till we figured out the issue. Got that resolved. The internet's back up and running. We're good. And,
Just some other little things with not having our vehicle that is just being a little more difficult.
There's deposits. There's
needing to
food
go to
and
the
stuff for
bank
snuggles. There's plenty of things that need to be done. And so without a vehicle, then you have to inconvenience somebody. And
it just makes everything a little bit more challenging. But a couple more days and we'll have our car back.
what did you say? It builds character.
Yeah, that's what my mom has said my whole life.
So we were
about everything.
building character today. But like I told Cal here, despite the chaos and everything, we handled it well. I think we're ahead. We're back on track here. So yeah, we're good. And I'm getting ready to put some of the chalk out on the sidewalk.
Yeah, you have to show them when you set it up. We made I made a little sign to encourage people to draw on the sidewalk. We have a couple girls that are helping us in the shop, and yesterday they were here and they drew some art out on the sidewalk. So Justin's gonna put the chalk out again today, which I want to do every day. But I just forgot this morning. And so he's going to put that out, and he can show you
I'll show you
what they did yesterday. It's very cute. They did a great job. Oh, it is trash day. Don't forget that.
That's the other thing. Without a vehicle, we need our little white trash bag. I have one left, which is going to end up taking this trash. And then I'm going to be out.
We'll get our car back and go get some.
Well, I told you the car, I think I mentioned in the other video, the car was in the garage. It went out of the garage. I think they did the purge valve. We're just waiting for the tires. So I don't know if the tires can be done Friday or if they're looking to do that earlier if they have them. That's the only other thing I think we're waiting on. So we're almost there.
We gotta stop talking about this car.
It's the bane of my
existence. No one cares nearly as much as we do, so. Oh, I did get up this morning. This is part of why I was late this morning. It's not that I wasn't up. It's that I was doing a workout this morning. What do you call it? Like a video workout on YouTube. Thanks.
Take the edge off.
So, yeah. So I was doing that, and that put me a little bit behind because I didn't start that quite as early as I should have. But it was nice to get, I don't know, I think I started my day with 7,000 or 8,000 steps.
Hey, before 10 a.m. and
yeah, so
that's great.
That's nice.
And you're the boss, you own it. I was here and it was open, so you weren't really late. Maybe later than maybe you wanted to be personally,
I would say.
But we weren't missing anything.
But my goal for today is to try and get 15,000 steps, which is a lot.
You might have to go for a walk with me later.
I don't know if I necessarily will need to, but I guess we can.
Sometimes I get a little stir crazy. I gotta get up
a little bit. Our sidewalks in our town are not great, and so it does make walking around town a little difficult. Our sidewalk in front of our house is wonderful, perfect. Not perfect.
Not perfect.
You get the idea.
But
it's great.
It's in much better shape.
It's good. It's in good shape. But it does get a little nerve-wracking to walk around town. That you're gonna trip and stuff.
But Kelly's going to take time to do some of her administrative stuff here in the back.
I feel like that's a never-ending task, but
that's pretty much true. I'm gonna go out front.
Our niece has been coming to help us some which is very nice.
It's been
because
so helpful.
She,
She's a big help because she's been here since day one. She
she's a
knows
great
how we
help.
operate. So.
She, like, will do little things for me, like fold stuff or whatever. You know, like, people come in, they lift all the shirts up and whatever, which is great. You have to look at what you're buying to know if you want to buy it.
Right.
And I totally understand. It's just then a lot of work for us then to have to go back and fold them all. So she loves using the little folder thing, and so she does that for us and just other little stuff, whatever we need her to do. But she's awesome, and her friend.
Yep, they do a good job. It really actually does take a load off because then I can focus on more of the marketing stuff while they're doing like the ship shape stuff. So it works out well. I'm probably going to do a live today. So let me get the chalk out there, show them some of that, and then I'm going to go live. Yeah, we've got this little table. We have Be Creative, leave a chalk drawing. We have all this chalk here. As long as it's not raining, that'll be out. And this is what our girls did for us the other day. Faith over fear, big smiley, cross. It catching their attention when they're going by, encouraging people to come in, but also encouraging little kids to leave us art. And I love when they leave us art because I think they last year they drew us a little dog or some other little things, so that's fun. So I'm gonna go ahead and do my live real quick. Hey, good afternoon, everybody. It is Wednesday. I thank you for hopping on this live. So thank you for watching. We love you guys. We'd love to see you come back soon. Don't forget, Jesus loves you. We love you. And we look forward to having you here. So see you guys. Love you all. Bye. Kelly got a good handle on her work so far. I'm still surprised by how often we get people into the shop that they've never been here before. It's like, that's cool. If we're still getting people who've never been, that's pretty wild. We're still reaching people that we haven't had previously. So that's pretty cool. We're pretty cool with that. So Kelly's working on the Facebook event for our 2nd anniversary. The store will be turning 2 in just, 2 weeks? Or 3 weeks?
Well, it's the 11th.
On the
official August 11th.
August
the
11th.
Official day. But we aren't open that day. So our celebration is happening the 8th and 9th.
So the 8th and 9th, we're going to be doing some celebration stuff. We are closed on the 10th and the 11th. And we'll probably run some type of online sale or something for that.
Yeah,
To accommodate for that. This is our 2nd anniversary. For the first one, we did a real big event. Kind of like our grand opening, and we did the 1-year anniversary. We'll probably do another real big one in 5 years or something.
I don't know. We'll see.
We'll just see how things go. She's working on getting the event created for that and what all can go into that. So that's fun. We've been looking ahead to some of the fall activities and stuff too, because we have that real big festival and everything out here. So this is really the time of year where we're really trying to get our ducks in a row, make sure that we have what we need prepped and we're in a good place.
It's also a lot of graphic work during this time because all the events need graphics. Like the advertisement books for different events, they all need graphics. Whatever, just all kinds of stuff, and it just takes a lot of time.
The content creation stuff on that, because we're also in the midst of orders, and we got a lot of our big orders out, but I know there's at least 2 more.
Yeah.
We have people coming in on Saturday to
discuss
an order for them. So there's, in the midst of the orders that we're doing, there's still the graphics that she has to create for the events and stuff that we have going on. This is really a good time to focus in, buckle down. But yeah, we were pretty busy today. Wednesdays lately have been a pretty happening day. We haven't had anybody draw anything with chalk yet, but since we put our post on Facebook, I think it's drumming up people's curiosity and stuff. And we had some people say, "Oh, I'll swing by tomorrow and draw some stuff." And that'd be cool to see the different fun drawings and stuff that people make for us too. So. Hello, beautiful people. Kelly and I just got back from a mile walk, and that makes me hungry. So we're gonna prep some dinner. I had some of these juicy steaks that are marinating. They've been marinating for at least, let's see here, like 5 or 6 hours, guys. They've been marinating for a while. Our marinade, usually it's a Worcestershire sauce, soy sauce, avocado oil, some garlic, some onion, salt, pepper, a little bit of steak seasoning, a little splash of some red wine vinegar. The main purpose for that is to help tenderize that steak a little bit. So that makes that good and ready to go. Always cast iron skillet. Look at the shine on that. That's how you know it's well loved and ready to go. When I cook my steaks, I do them 3 minutes per side. Let them rest. Put them back in, a little more marinade. And then I put that pan in the oven and let them cook a little bit longer. We've got a yellow squash and a green zucchini. So I'm gonna get these washed up and get these chopped up and ready for the oven. I get out a little shopping bag to collect my little odds and ends, the little bits that you want to throw away. So keep a little bag handy, that way when you're trimming fat or whatever, you have a place to throw it all. I have not found any vegetables yet that do not taste good prepared this way and done in the oven. I don't actually prefer to do them any other way, because this way is just perfect. While I was cutting this and getting these prepped for the oven, I had the oven preheating, it just preheated, and we're making chicken rice. So I had my water boiling and it just came to a boil. So perfect timing. And this stuff here, I'm thinking we can carry it in the shop. We may get some for the shop, because as much as we use it, we should probably just carry it. So they're going to be perfect. I'll get them in the oven. They're going to take a little while, so go ahead and just let them in through the whole food prep process. We bought this rice at Aldi, because we're not sponsored by Aldi yet, but we do all of our shopping at Aldi. It's the greatest place for all of the food and ingredients that we want. So we brought that to a boil. We mixed that in. We are going to bring it down to a simmer. And I just know for a fact for me, on this oven, number 3 gives me a good simmer. I'll pop that lid on there and give that 7 minutes on the old ticker. Now comes the fun part, where we get to prep our steak. So we're going to go ahead and preheat this. I want it on just above, a little above a 3. I don't want it too hot. Because what will happen is you can burn it or create too much smoke or whatever. I don't want to deal with all that. So I'm going to let it preheat a little bit, and then I will come back and get you when I'm ready to put that meat in there. This pan is ready for them steaky boys. It's time to do it up. So look at this. I love to hear it. And I take a little bit of that marinade and I put it in there, and I hold back a little bit because I want to add a little more when I flip them, and then a little bit more when I put them back in the oven. Got a timer for 3 minutes. Blackstone steak seasoning. That timer is my rice. Turn that off and move it off there and let it rest. Let's take a little peek here. Those roasty vegetables are roasting pretty good. Oh, my timer's going off, so I'm going to go ahead and give this a good old flip. Wow. That side looks good. I'm going to have it reset the timer. We'll do a little more of this marinade here. And a little more seasoning. Perfect. So I'm going to go ahead, put these seasonings away, and check back on that once the timer's done. There's that timer again. You can tell your temp by feeling. So I can feel that these are, Kelly and I like ours kind of about a medium. We are just below a medium. So what I'm going to do though, is they're going to continue to cook. So I'm going to cut them over here. We're going to let them rest for a few minutes. And then we are going to put them, I'm going to turn the pan all the way down to low. Let them rest for a few minutes here. Give them 4 minutes rest. Throw that in here. Put the rest of that on there, a little bit of nectar on there. And I'm going to put that on the bottom rack of the oven and let it finish out with that zucchini and that squash, because I like that to be real tender. When I do zucchini and squash, I don't like there to be any crunch. I like it to be really just like all the way done, squishy. You pick it up, melts in your mouth. I don't know, maybe you like a little crunch on your stuff. Teach their own. I mean, I'm not knocking it. It's just not for me, that's all I'm saying. There's that timer. These look well rested, well adjusted to their life. Just the time to go back into their pan, get that final little bit of juice, and live out their final moments here in the oven. These were not the best steaks by any means. These are a simple sirloin. We have real good steaks, but like we save those for when like we're not doing marinades and stuff, because like you want your good steak for your good meals. A lot of times we'll save those for the family events and New Year and things like that. For these quick meals, we just do it like this. So I'm gonna go ahead and set this timer. I'm probably gonna give it another 4 to 5 minutes. I'm gonna check on it here after 4 to see how it goes, and then we'll go from there, and then we'll get this plated up, and then I'll tell you, because I know, I'll just tell you what the calories come out to be for this meal. That way, if you're planning accordingly or whatever, you know just what you can do as well. There's that timer. Everything's looking good. So over at Lodge, where we got our cast iron skillet, when we go to visit family in Alabama, we stop at the Lodge outlet manufacturer, whatever it is. And they have the little silicone handle holders. So I slip that on to make it easier for me to lift without burning myself. So I'm going to get that out. And the veggies look good too. So we'll get these pulled out and we'll take a look, and I'll show you how we plated up here. Everything looks super amazing. Make sure these steaks have all their good coating on them here. Just drag them around in the leftovers that are down there in that marinade. Get them over to the cutting board here to be prepped up for us to cube it up. Kelly and I like to cube it up and just put it over top of the rice and the vegetables. I want to show you the temperature on that. Like, that came out perfectly. That's a perfect medium for us. You can't go wrong doing your steak this way. Tender, juicy, delicious. All right, so there it is, plated up. This is about the total meal, calorie-wise, 839 calories. That's about 9 ounces of steak each. That is dividing that chicken-flavored rice up in half and dividing up the veggies in half. It looks phenomenal, smells good. Without further ado, I'm ready to eat because, well, we just walked a mile before I made dinner. I'm gonna go ahead and eat, but there you go, delicious meal, pretty filling, and calorie-wise for a dinner, 839, not bad at all, guys. And that, like I said, the temperature on that steak, spot on. That's exactly what I was looking for. We were about out of ice. Luckily, our friend Trent, it's a godsend. He drove us up the sheets. I could have walked up and got ice, but I was afraid it would have melted on the way back. So he was gracious enough to take time out of his busy schedule, pick us up and take us over. Plus, Kelly wanted a protein bar. I wanted a payday, candy bar, and a payday, if you know what I mean. But I love a good fresh payday. I don't know if you guys never had one, you should really try one. They're really good. Anyway, we just got back from that. And I'm going to get these dishes done. If you look, here's the one thing that's already done. Clean. Boom. That's what I love about cast iron skillet. Actually, I removed the foil from that. And that's done too. So I just need to empty the dishwasher, load it back up, and we're good. All good in the hood. Kelly and I are taking advantage of this beautiful, quiet evening at home. She's got her computer. And always, if she were a Barbie, she would come with her own laptop for working. She would be shop owner Barbie. So we are looking through some of our wholesaler sites and things like that. The girls, our niece and her friend we had mentioned earlier. They help pick out some things, and we want to review that. But
they don't necessarily. They just like tell us stuff that they like.
We let them go through the wholesaler sites and like things that they're interested in, or that they think their peers might be interested in. Helps give us an idea of something way overwhelming with all the different products and stuff. So we're looking over.
The options are truly endless.
Oh my!
So it
yeah.
helps to have some other input than just our own.
So we're looking into that now, looking over their stuff, looking at the stuff that we know that we like, and getting ready to place orders because the holidays are coming up, and they do these couple times a year. In July and December, or when do they do that?
I don't really know.
But
the
wholesalers will provide you with these market days where some of them provide you with these market days where you get, if you spend the minimum requirement, you get 10% off or whatever. So we were gonna order stuff anyway, so why not take advantage of the deals now, order what we need, and go from there. But planning ahead at this stage of the game, in July, you have to look at planning for, well, 1, we have like our anniversary stuff coming up. 2, you have fall, and 3, you then get into the winter and the holiday season shopping months. So it's like trying to find things that fit all the seasons, but also are specific to fall, specific to Christmas, but also that would work through the whole season pretty much.
Yep.
It's a balance. It's a balancing act. Mm-hmm. And we're acrobats. We're balancing on the couch and we go through these.
It's just deciding, like, what do I think is worth spending the money on, really. That's what it ultimately comes down to. Is it worth?
You have to know who your clients are. Now, we do have a website. Website can reach more people than just our small town. So sometimes you can find things that might not always appeal here. You could try it out and see how it does if you're on the fence with it, but it might sell better online. And it's about trying to just know what to get, why, where, and if the price point is going to fit where we are at our current stage of our growth and development with the shop. It's just, it is literally overwhelming. I can go into the search bar, something will come onto my mind, and I'll be like, oh, I'd like this particular type of thing. And I'll search it, and I end up with like 1,500 different variations of it, and it's like, whoa, I'm overwhelmed. Which is why it helps to have the girls go through and look at things, and also trying to keep up. Kelly's really good at keeping up with the trends and stuff by going online and looking at what's like popular.
I try to do that.
What people are into. Because if you go onto Facebook and you say, what would you like to see?
You'll have 100 different suggestions.
It gets too wild. You're better off being like, I have 3 options. Could you pick one of the 3, rather than just asking people what they're looking for? Because you hear so many different things, and it's like, for an example, it'd be like, what would you like? And people would say, well, I want you to carry more shoes. Okay, what type? Dress shoe, house shoe, tennis shoe. Like, there's so many different variations. So it helps to narrow it down. So it's all of this balancing act, but also how we want our brand to be and what we want it to look like. We're doing good. It's always just scary when you build your cart around what you think, oh, this is great, and then you look at the price at the end and you say, I'm never going to recover from this. But no, it's designed. It works somehow. I don't know.
It does work. It works well for us.
So grateful for that. Because it's so scary when you have all that money into it up front, and it's like, but it's an investment. You have to spend money to make money. That's what they tell you. So that's the goal.